Hello, we're back. Welcome back to English for You. I'm Seb.
And I'm Laura. I did my laundry today.
Did you?
I did.
I'm still wearing the same clothes.
I know. Same here.
It's definitely not because it's the same day here. Anyway, let's talk about what happened in our last episode. What happened?
A lot of things. I learned a lot. Okay. I didn't know that you were supposed to wash like white stuff in like kind of like not so cold water.
Yes, you're supposed to wash white stuff in hot water. We learned that from Luna Launder, who was the lady who was responding to people's laundry problems, wasn't she? But she also said something about bleach, didn't she? You can't bleach certain things.
So you have to look for like certain symbols.
Yes.
The triangle, remember? If there's a cross, do not bleach. Okay, but you can bleach it if it's just a white triangle.
Yes, if it's a white triangle, you can bleach it. Anyway, we have another person who has a problem, and we have Luna Launder, and she's ready to respond. Yes. And we're going to find out how we can fix that, or if we can fix it. Yeah. So, let's check it out.
Okay. Reading.
The language of laundry. How to fix your clothing problems.
Dear Luna, my wife is going to murder me. She went away on a business trip this weekend, so I thought I'd help out at home by doing the laundry. Somehow, I've messed up big time. Her favorite wool sweater has shrunk down to the size of a doll. Help me make it big again. Yours sincerely, Bill.
Dear Bill, it sounds like you've broken the #1 rule of washing clothes. Never put wool in the dryer. Take a look at the label on your wife's now tiny sweater. You'll see it has a square and circle with a cross through it. Any clothes that have that symbol will be ruined if you try to dry them by machine. Sadly, it's doubtful you can save your wife's prized sweater. However, you can take better care of any others she has. Wash them by hand or with a gentle setting on your machine. But please, for the wool's sake, make sure the water is cold. Best, Luna.
Okay, so our letter begins, Dear Luna, my wife is going to murder me.
Okay,
oh, God.
so there's a crime going on here. Okay, just kidding. Okay, 一开始我们看到就是亲爱的 Luna，我老婆会杀了我。这听起来好像有点严重，是她会怎么样？真的拿刀杀吗？Okay.
I don't think she's actually going to murder him.
Okay.
No. Murder, by the way, is a verb, and when someone murders someone, they kill them. They kill them on purpose. So if you like watching police or crime dramas, you'll definitely, like that one. You'll definitely have watched lots of shows where they try to solve a murder. And murder can be a noun too, by the way. You can solve a murder.
Right.
Or in the shows, they could also be trying to catch murderers. And murderers are people who kill other people on purpose. Now, in the article, the writer isn't actually scared that his wife is going to murder him.
Not a scary story.
Yeah, no. Sometimes in English, we use murder to over-exaggerate, be a bit 夸张, when someone is really angry with us. So if I borrowed my dad's car and I crashed it into a tree, I could call Laura after and say, I don't know what to do. My dad is going to murder me.
He totally will.
He would. If I crashed his car, he would murder me. That would be serious. He would seriously murder me. Anyway, our example sentence for murder is the man was sent to prison for 20 years for murdering 3 people.
Whoa, that's a real murder.
That is a real murder.
Okay, and in scary movies or horror movies, thrillers. Oh, okay.
Crazy ex-murderers.
I know. Murder 这个课在本课的意思呢，其实有不同的说法。不过一般呢，murder 当作动词就是谋杀，像是 Her husband was murdered by gunmen as she watched. That's really bad. Okay， 所以她亲眼目睹丈夫被这个持枪歹徒杀害。OK， 但是本课的 murder 是一种口语上我们会用的说法，就是对什么人大发雷霆、生气气 ，OK， 所以他绝对不会原谅他这样的意思。像是口语，我可能会说 ，If you're late again, I'll murder you, Seb. 就是如果你再迟到，我一定会很生气，我不会原谅你。I will never forgive you.
That one's a little bit like 开玩笑, but it's also a bit like if you're, I will murder you.
I will.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anyway, let's get back to our article. No murders happening on our article.
No.
But the guy is very worried. He says, she went away on a business trip this weekend. So I thought I'd help out at home by doing the laundry. There's that word we saw in our last episode, doing the laundry.
Well, so far doesn't
So
sound
far
too
it
bad.
sounds
She
okay.
won't murder
No,
you.
yeah, it sounds okay.
Okay, 所以他说他老婆这个周末出差，所以呢，然后他想说，他就可以在家里帮忙洗衣服嘛。Help out，OK，通常是指做什么事情的帮忙帮助，像是 I can't do this myself。Okay, won't someone please help me out? Okay, or I sometimes help out in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's always good to help out. And you know what? I like that there's a husband who's helping out. Well, trying.
So
I don't know if his wife feels that way though, or she's not going to feel that way when she gets back. Because he says, somehow I've messed up big time. Okay, so he tried to help out.
这是一个越帮越忙的概念。
A for effort.
OK， 他说他不知道为什么他竟然怎么样大大的搞砸了。我们待会会知道发生什么事情。不过先来看一下 somehow，OK， 是这个修饰全句的一个副词，就是不知道为什么如何。那片语 mess up 就是把什么事情搞砸，或者是把事情弄糟。For example, she's afraid she'll mess up on the test.
Right.
Okay, so I wonder what's gonna happen. Okay, so what? Oh, no. There's also another phrase, big time.
Ah, big time.
Mess
of course,
up big
when
time.
because when you mess up big time, you mess up in a really big or serious way.
I know.
So you can mess up a little bit, that's okay. But if you mess up big time, it's gonna be a bit of an issue, you know? Like if you go on stage to give a speech and maybe you fumble your words a bit and you make a little mistake, then you messed up a little. If you fall over as you walk onto the stage and then you get the presenter's name wrong and then you burp into the microphone, that's messing up big time, right? That's you messed up big time.
Big time 就是很严重的意思，所以 mess up big time 就是他完完全全的搞砸的意思咯。
Okay, so he says her favorite wool sweater has shrunk down to the size of a doll. Help me make it big again. Yours sincerely, Bill.
OK， 所以呢，接着我们就来看这个信的内容。他说他最爱的羊毛毛衣缩小到一个小娃娃的尺寸。Hey, that's what happened to your sweater. 他说，请帮我把衣服再变大件哦。然后最后就是 Bill 敬上的一个概念。OK， 当然 yours sincerely 通常我们放在信的后面，表示什么什么敬上。OK， 就是中文其实我们也会这样子嘛。
Okay, so our next vocab word is wool, and now wool is a noun, and it's a type of soft material that's made from the hair of a sheep. Wool clothes often help us keep nice and warm in the winter. We might pull on a cozy wool jumper or a nice wool cardigan. Wool is normally made into thread and then knitted, that's 编织. So a hand-knitted sweater or a sweater that is knitted by hand is one that somebody has got the wool into lots of little strings and then they've knitted it together. They've 编织 until it becomes a piece of clothing. Now our example sentence for wool is Tom's grandmother hand knitted him a sweater made out of real sheep's wool.
Wool 就是羊毛，它是一个名词。比方像是 Put on your red wool cardigan, it'll be nice and warm. 就是穿上你的这个红色的羊毛衫，会又漂亮又暖和。所以我们一直提到的 wool cardigan 其实就是开襟羊毛衫。Okay, actually I can't wear wool. It makes me itch.
Really? I like wool.
You do?
It's something cozy about wool. You know, you're wearing it in the winter. I guess we're in Taiwan, so maybe we don't understand.
Okay, but it might shrink if you actually wash it the wrong way.
Yes, if you wash it the wrong way, like I did and like this guy did. Anyway, what is shrink? Shrink is a verb, and when we shrink something, we make it smaller than it was before. So I don't know if you remember the movie Alice in Wonderland.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie. Anyway, do you remember when she first finds the drink me potion.
Yeah.
And she drinks it and she shrinks herself down to the size of a mouse. In the same way that a wool sweater can be shrunk if you put it in the dryer. So, which is what Luna is going to say in a minute. Anyway, shrink can be a transitive verb, which means it has an object, or it can be an intransitive verb. So I could say that Ben shrunk his sweater in the dryer, or we could also say that people shrink as they get older. That's true.
I was going to say that in my example sentence. Okay, well, anyway.
Anyway, my example sentence is Daphne hasn't washed that shirt yet. She's too scared she might shrink it.
OK， 那小叮当里面我们是不是很喜欢缩小灯 ？OK， 那它就会怎么样？会把人缩小嘛？缩小的英文就是 shrink，OK， 它是一个动词，就是收缩、缩小。所以我们来认识一下它的动词的三态的变化，就是 shrink、shrunk、shrunk。OK， 比方像是 Your sweater will shrink if you wash it at too high a temperature， 就是用温度过高的水洗这个毛衣，毛衣当然就会缩水啦。不过有时候呢，如果你想要称赞别人，哦，你变小只了，你变瘦，你也可以说 Have you shrunk? You look so much thinner.
Okay, so it seems like Luna has some things to say to Bill. She says, Dear Bill, it sounds like you've broken the #1 rule of washing clothes. Never put wool in the dryer. Okay, so he broke the #1 rule. That is the most important rule. If you're going to break one rule, you can break any other rule, just don't break the #1 rule. That is the most important thing to remember.
Sorry, Bill.
And what was it again?
Okay. So, 亲爱的 Bill， 听起来你好像怎么样犯了洗衣服最重要的守则哦，最重要的#1 rule， 千万不要把羊毛衣物放在烘干机。#1 在这里是形容词，表示最重要的。那 dryer 是个名词，就是烘干机。And that's why his name is Bill, because kill Bill. You're gonna get killed, Bill.
That's clever. The writer of this article is really clever.
So
anyway,
clever.
Next line in her letter is take a look at the label on your wife's now tiny sweater. Okay, so we saw the little word now there as well to be like when you say something is now tiny, it means it wasn't tiny before, it's tiny now. So the now tired person is a person we know is a person who's tired now. He wasn't tired before.
Okay.
Now.
So 接着我们看到他说，看一下你老婆那现在变小的那一件毛衣上的标签吧，因为它现在变小，表示它以前没有那么小哦。Now tiny 是一个复合形容词，就是现在变小件的。
So she says, you'll see that it has a square and circle. Sorry, you'll see it has a square and circle with a cross through it. Okay. I've seen that one a lot, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to labels. 他说你会看到呢，它有个正方形，还有圆形的图示。诶，这个我觉得蛮妙的，我好像没有印象哦。然后上面又出现这个 cross， 就是叉叉。
Any clothes that have that symbol will be ruined if you try to dry them by machine. Okay, we could also say, in the UK, we could also say tumble dry them. We don't call it a dryer, we call it a tumble dryer.
Same here, because I'm from Australia.
I didn't know that.
OK， 他说，如果你把任何有那样的符号的衣服放在烘干机呢，就会死掉 ，GG 就是会破坏衣服。OK， 不管它的形式或大小。OK，we saw the word symbol.
Yes, you need to look out for certain symbols. Now, symbol, that's a noun, is a type of shape or design, a simple shape or design that means something. So yesterday when we talked about the white triangle on the girl's dress, that was a symbol telling her that she could bleach it. We could also use the word symbol to talk about something that represents an idea or quality. So a symbol of pride. Some people could look at the flag of Taiwan as a symbol of pride. It's definitely a symbol of the country, right? So let's look at an example sentence now. In order to pass your driving test, you'll have to first learn a number of different road symbols.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't pass my driving test. Okay, symbol 是什么呢？就是记号或是符号。OK， 在本课的意思啦，它是个名词。比方像是 the symbol for oxygen is
P.
It's okay. For water,
Okay, I
it's
didn't pass
H2O.
chemistry.
Okay, 所以氧的这个化学元素的符号当然就是 O 啦，氧气 oxygen.
Right. So our next word is ruin. That's right, we had another word in there. Now, ruin is a verb, and when we ruin something, we make it bad or broken. So Bill has ruined his wife's sweater by making it too small for her to wear anymore. It's not good now, so it's ruined. We can, because things, can go wrong all the time, they can go bad all the time, we can talk about ruining lots of different things. So we can ruin someone's plans. We can ruin a holiday, or we could ruin a surprise. So that just means all of those things ended up really bad. We made them bad. So, if Laura was getting married, and then I showed up drunk, and I punched the priest, I would have ruined her wedding. Anyway, our example sentence
Thanks for that example.
An example, just an example.
Okay.
Our example sentence, though, is Ethel added too much salt to the soup and ruined it.
Oh, you can just add water, I think. Okay. Ruin 是什么呢？就是毁灭啊，或是毁坏的意思。它是一个动词，比方像是除了如果你洗错这个毛衣的方式。还有另外一个东西也可能会破坏你的毛衣，就是 moths，就是蛾 ruined the sweater. Gross. I hate moths. Okay.
Yeah.
Or you could have bad weather. The bad weather ruined the party. 天气也会破坏。如果你原本要计划开一个 party 一个派对啊 or sometimes in speaking we say this in conversations. You ruined my life. That just means you made my life very difficult or unpleasant. But it's not that serious. Sometimes you could just be very upset over some tiny things.
Yeah, of course. Now our next line is, sadly, it's doubtful you can save your wife's prized sweater. Oh no, and it's her prized sweater as well. It's a sweater she really, really likes.
伤心的是呢，如果要拯救你老婆珍贵的毛衣，是不太可能的哦。Okay.
So why does Luna think that Bill can't fix the sweater? Because she says it's doubtful that he can. Now, doubtful is an adjective, and when something is doubtful, it is unlikely to happen. So we start sentences with it's doubtful or it's doubtful that when we want to say that something probably won't happen or it won't happen. So, for example, it's doubtful that you are going to remember every single word that I've said in this video. It would be almost impossible for you to repeat everything afterward, even if you were paying careful attention. Let's look at one more example sentence now. It's doubtful that you'll come first in this running race this first time, but that doesn't matter. It's the taking part that counts.
Okay, doubt 其实就是怀疑，所以 doubtful and that be is silent，就是这个形容词就是不确定的或是不太可能的。比方像是如果你把钱随便乱丢，然后你也不知道丢在可能大马路上还是什么，我就可能会说 It was doubtful that the money would ever be found again。再找到那些钱，可能不太可能哦。那还有 prized 这个形容词，我们刚刚也看到，就是非常重要的、很珍贵的。So almost impossible to save that sweater.
Oh, such a shame.
Sorry, Bill.
Real shame. She says, though, however, you can take better care of any others she has. So any other sweaters.
Well, she sounds pretty nice. Okay.
Yeah.
她说，然而如果这个你的老婆有其他的毛衣，你可以更加小心的照顾它们。
She says, wash them by hand or with a gentle setting on your machine. Okay, like delicates.
Right, okay. 你可以用手洗，或者是在你的洗衣机上用 gentle setting. Okay, 就是这个柔洗的设定。Okay, 当我们用 by hand 这个片语，就是用手的或是手做的。For example, all their toys are made by hand. 他们所有的玩具哇都是手工制作的哦。
She says, but please, for the wool's sake, make sure the water is cold. Best, Luna.
Oh, you're so funny, Luna. Okay, 他是最后他说，拜托拜托，为了毛衣的着想，一定要确认是用冷水洗哦。For something's sake, she's being funny here. For wool's sake, 就是为了什么什么的原因。
Anyway, that is the last of our responses, unfortunately. But we actually have a fun closing activity for you.
Very new.
Very new and very fun. So let's get started on that.
For you, chat.
Wait, what? We don't have a For You chat question today, do we?
We sort of do. We have something new, though.
Something better.
I know.
Activity for you.
Wow, I love that name already.
That's right. It's your turn to help reply to someone's question about washing clothes.
They get to have some fun.
Yes, you get to make something of your own. An advice letter. Anyway, we're going to start by checking out the problem, and then you guys are going to work out how you can respond to it. Okay, so our letter today is, Dear Luna, I don't know what to do. Recently, I bought a new dress. However, when I was about to wash it, I noticed that it had some very strange instructions. I asked my mum, and she said that I should be careful ironing it and not put it in the dryer. How am I going to keep it clean then? Please help, Sarah. Okay, so there's a lot of things we can talk about there. I think if you look at your magazine, there's some pictures as well to help you write, some symbols.
I know, those symbols are really hard.
They are.
It has something to do with ironing, though.
It does have something to do with ironing. I think I saw a picture of an iron with one dot. Now that means that it should be quite cool, right? It shouldn't be a hot iron.
I don't know, because I'm really bad at doing the laundry and also reading labels or special symbols.
I'm not going to get you to do my laundry at this rate.
So 我们大家很期待你们的答案哦，因为这一次是一个不太一样的单元，就是我们已经丢了问题给你嘛，就是要怎么办？要怎么处理你的这个新买的洋装？然后可能跟 ironing 这个烫衣服有关哦。We don't know.
And there's also that little box with a line through it, and I think that's about lying it down flat so it
Something
dries.
To do with flat.
Yeah, it's about the way you dry it.
所以可能跟怎么样就是晒干衣服，或者是怎么样晒的方式，有关哦。We don't know. We have to leave it to you guys.
Yeah, you guys are going to help
figure
us
out
with
the
this.
problem.
So what we've got ironing, we've got drying. Some things to think about for your activity, but it's time for you guys to take care of the activity.
You can reply.
For you. But for us, it's time for, well, I've got to go do some dirty laundry, actually.
You should.
I've got to go do my laundry. I've been wearing this for 2 days.
That's
anyway.
Kind of smelly now.
Smelly, yeah. So I'm going to go get myself clean and get my laundry clean.
Yes.
And Laura, I don't know.
I will watch you while you do your laundry.
Okay, she's going to watch me do my laundry. Anyway, until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
The language of laundry. How to fix your clothing problems.
Dear Luna, my wife is going to murder me. She went away on a business trip this weekend, so I thought I'd help out at home by doing the laundry. Somehow, I've messed up big time. Her favorite wool sweater has shrunk down to the size of a doll. Help me make it big again. Yours sincerely, Bill.
Dear Bill, it sounds like you've broken the #1 rule of washing clothes. Never put wool in the dryer. Take a look at the label on your wife's now tiny sweater. You'll see it has a square and circle with a cross through it. Any clothes that have that symbol will be ruined if you try to dry them by machine. Sadly, it's doubtful you can save your wife's prized sweater. However, you can take better care of any others she has. Wash them by hand or with a gentle setting on your machine. But please, for the wool's sake, make sure the water is cold. Best, Luna.
Vocabulary Review.
Murder. The 2 gang members were murdered and their bodies were thrown into the lake. Wool. Sandy owns many sheep and sells their wool to be made into carpets and clothes. Shrink. Alice took a sip of the magic tea and shrank to the size of a mouse. Symbol. A symbol was painted on the door to let people know they could not enter. Ruin. Betty ruined her bubble tea when she mistook the salt for sugar and added some. Doubtful. I will ask my mom if I can sleep over at your house, but it's doubtful she'll let me.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net